iPhone here. It's 3:40 p.m. Pacific time. I'm in the kitchen, and we're giving this a little test run here. So that's what we're looking at through the kitchen windows behind me, so you guys can see.
Is that better?
Behind me, there's the view that we look at through the kitchen, and we'll go over to this side here. And you can also see more palmy things out there, and some bananas on the banana rack, and some Christmas lights on the palm trees. So it's a palmy day. It's around 50 degrees here now. So 50. It's around 10 degrees Celsius it's gone up to. So we'll kind of call it the Pineapple Express. I see Bigfoot's in there. And if anybody else is in there, come on in. It's kind of nice with this iPhone here. I've never streamed on an iPhone. I can show you a few things now. Here's some of our bananas. These are Musa acuminata. And then there's some more down here. Get down low so you can see them streaming under the bananas. These are indoor bananas. And on the outside, you can see there is you see that sago palm in the corner right there? And some olives and this and that. It's a mix mash of everything out there. So hope everybody's having a good day so far. I tried to stream on this on her computer earlier on, and it only lasted a very short time, and then it died. So she says, well, why don't we try it on the iPhone? So we're going to try it on this iPhone, and like I say, if you guys are in there, pop in. She hasn't uploaded any videos today. She's going to upload a video doing a review of the Timberwolf CS590 chainsaw, and she's got some good video. I was ripping a log with it. I cut down a tree a week or two ago with my smaller chainsaw, and then I took my CS590 Timberwolf big chainsaw, and I ripped that log vertically, and I made some lumber for her. So you can see the video when she puts, hey, is that my chocolate bar? Anyway, it's good to have a palmy background, and now I can actually walk around the house, and I can show you what it's like in some of the different rooms looking out the window. So, right here, looking out the window, you see? That's the view out of the living room window. And, the top off that arbutus tree broke. It snapped off, and I can still see it's kind of broken from the eucalyptus. That's a eucalyptus tree right there. And big branches came off and busted the top off of it. You can see the fatsia trees in there. Lots of fatsia trees. It's very, very green. And then we'll go over here and we'll show you some eucalyptus trees. And that's how we heat our house right there. You see, there's the wood stove. Can you see that? That's how you heat a house in Canada, folks, right there. We'll go up here and we'll show you out. We'll show you out this back room here. Show what it looks like through this window here, through the blinds. You can see the big eucalyptus trees there. These are 100 feet tall. Pretty green down there. And then out my radio room. I got the radio on. I was just actually talking to somebody on the radio here. There's the radio room where I do my broadcasting, but you can see out here today, before it gets dark, that's what it's looking like there. Nice and green. Got the patio chairs out there, the patio umbrella, and it is a wet day, very wet day in paradise. So we went to we did go to the polar bear swim, and like I say, there wasn't a lot of people at the polar bear swim. Let me turn this down a bit. Looks nice. Oh, thanks, man. Awesome. I'll show you at our window too. Here, let's just cruise down this way. It's kind of cool with the cell phone. This is Wendy's iPhone. I don't even own an iPhone. Okay, so we're going to look out this window here, and you want to see a lot of bamboo? There's a lot of bamboo there. Bamboozled. Lots of bamboo. It's actually, you know what? It looks like it's getting bright out. That's a good thing. Brighter. So maybe it has stopped raining. You can see the bamboo there. There's some vivax. That's vivax. There's a bunch of different types of bamboo. That's just some of it. We grow a lot of bamboo here. And then through this window here, you see these fatsia trees here sticking up over the window, and the palms looking through here. Can you see that? I'm giving you a little garden tour from inside the house. Looking out, folks. That's what it looks like here. So I'm glad you're on Wendy's channel right now. We'll see how long the stream works. The stream on this thing seems to work better than on her computer. Isn't that crazy? You can see out that window there, there's a 30-foot bay leaf tree right out through there. You see that? That's bay tree right there. We have a lot of bay trees in here. They actually sell seed around here. And then up on this ledge, we can look out the front window there down into the deep ravine. It's kind of like we're in this tree house. That's what it's kind of like when you're up here on this balcony here, looking down, and then down into a deep ravine. We're way up high. So everything slopes away from our house. You can see way down into the ravine that way and down in through there. That's all ravine down there. Goes down a slope, right? But anyway, that's what it's looking like here today, this afternoon. And I'm looking forward to dinner because Wendy is making another roast, and I love roast. Okay, let me put my glasses on. I'm seeing some comments in here. They're a lot smaller on the iPhone. I need a house. Houses are good, but you know, there's always a lot of things to do when you have a house. Hey, Palm Nation, he's in there. I saw you guys on the first one on Wendy's live stream when I was doing it, but it died out. Sorry about that. Really bad connection. Yeah, Wendy needs a moderator. I don't know how to add a moderator. I'm on an iPhone right now, so I'm trying to think how to do it. I guess I have to highlight beside your name. When somebody comments, I guess that's how that works. Wendy's not much of a live streamer, so. Hey, and actually you can see my wall unit now. There's the wall unit there with all my junk in it. You see? That is the wall unit with all of the junk. So there's the Hawaii section. And then there's the banana section. And it's just a mixed mash of just a whole bunch of dust collecting junk in there, you see? And then you can see some of the albums. There's some of my albums here. All along the bottom is LPs. Those are all LPs and LPs there. So, and this is like the booze section that I don't drink. You see, it's just kind of sitting there. That's the Mexico section. A lot of stuff in here from Mexico brought back for me. People have gone there. So anyway, that's that. That's my dust collecting shelf unit. Oh, actually, I got these really cool. This is a really cool pick somebody gave me. Really old pick from California. Look at that. It was from, I think it was from like taken in the 1930s or something like that. Cool, huh? Very palmy. I should actually have that out somewhere where I can see it. So anyway, hope your day's going well, folks. And it's going very well here. And I didn't really want to do too much stuff outside just because it's too yucky out, right? I was talking to those guys earlier on the radio. Nice. Yeah, it's a pretty cool pick, Sandor. A friend of mine gave me that years ago. Years and years ago. Here, I'm going to hold this. I'm not used to doing the cell phone thing. There we go. These guys talking on here are, they're on the Big Island. These guys are up on Vancouver Island somewhere. I was talking to them earlier before I did the live stream. I'm trying to get this at the right distance. There we go. Too bad. I could actually do a live stream outside with this thing, which would be kind of cool. So we'll use that as my backdrop with the Mickey Mouse ears. We want to make it too Mickey Mouse. I got to find out where Alea Atoll is. Where is Alea Atoll? Like I say, I've talked all over the world on this thing. And I don't recall talking to that place. Yeah, everything has a price. You can buy this house if you want. If somebody wants to buy this house, you can buy this house. Comes complete with all the palm trees and all the exotic plants. And the beach is right across the street, right through there. Right through those trees over there is the ocean. If those trees weren't there, we would see the ocean, but then we'd also get more wind, so probably not a good thing. Yeah. So I guess you guys are having a relaxing day today. Is that the way it works after New Year's Eve? I don't know. Like I say, I only stayed up till about 9:30 or 10 last night. It was pretty a mellow evening. Very, very mellow evening. I had one beer, and I had two kind of foo-foo drinks, like champagne. Prosecco. Was it Prosecco? Prosecco. We had some Prosecco with some juice in it, so yeah. What does this say? Yeah, I've been doing eating. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of eating. And Wendy and I'm turning 20 years old this year. Holy smokers, 20 must be nice. I remember when I turned 20 as the first year I could vote. I've been swimming in a Lea lagoon. Man, lucky you. A Lea must be so flippin' warm. Well, there's got to be somewhere. Well, we went to watch people swim today too in the Vesuvius Beach. And stay tuned for a video, folks, of the polar bear swim. Where is a Lea? I need to know where this place is. What? I'm going to go talk. Let's see if I can find a Lea on here. Let's see. Oh, hang on. Let me just find this here.
It's a made up place.
It isn't. Call it out for what it. Okay, let's just see. I'm going to call for a Lea toll. CQDX calling CQDX calling CQDX 11 meters calling CQDX 11 meters. This is 9 Alpha Uniform 791 Southern Gulf Islands calling for any stations in a Lea toll. A Lea toll. We will be QSX and listening. Okay, man, I just put a call out for a Lea toll on my radio. And if they can't hear me with that, I can crank up more power there. I got lots of power to crank up right there. See that? There's the power. That's the power source right there. Those guys right there. So anyway, I'm going to make another call for a Lea toll. And if anybody's out there in a Lea toll, I want you to get back to me. I'm going to go to a different frequency, okay? We're going to go up higher. Calling CQ, calling CQDX, calling CQDX 11 meter band for Lea toll, South Pacific stations. Calling any stations in the South Pacific, a Lea toll, 9 Alpha Uniform 791 in the Southern Gulf Islands, QSX. They got to hear me with this. If there's somebody in Lea toll, they're going to hear me. But nobody's responding. Come on. But I don't think... I have to make you a moderator. How do I make... They should hear. I mean, this is a pretty powerful radio station I have here. I broadcast all over the world. Hey, Palms USA. Cool. We got some people on Wendy's live stream today. Well, you know what? I got to teach Wendy how to live stream. We've got to teach her how to live stream. Oh. Maybe that's a Lea toll right there. Just a minute. Don't you love those microphones, folks? Those are called lollipops. It's a lollipop microphone. Anyway, no response from a Lea toll. So let's read these comments here. Let me put my glasses on. The comments are going by really quick, folks. Did you see what Bigfoot did last night when he got mad? No, I didn't see it. I wasn't. There's not a lot of people. There's not a lot of people here. Yeah, where is a Lea? And Wendy wants to know where that place is. We want to know if we can book a vacation to a Lea. It's South Pacific somewhere. Palm Nation. Look it up on a map for me. No, I need to check it out. Yes. It's a... that sounds like SpongeBob. It's between Guam and California. So it is set in the South Pacific, between Guam and California. I'm going to have to look better on a map. I'm going to have to Google it. Google images of a Lea toll. What's the population of that place? I need to know this. Crazy. So between California and Guam, it must be a tiny little island. I'm sure, Palm Nation. Search a Lea toll reef. So it's a reef. Let's just see. Gosh, I'm glad to hear it. It's tiny. It must be tiny. I don't even know. Maybe nobody there has radios. That's why nobody's responding to my call on my radio. These guys are actually on the Big Island. These guys are on Vancouver Island. One guy's in Nanaimo. One guy was on Thetis Island because I did talk to them earlier, right? So, interesting. So if I ever hear a Lea toll on there, I've been talking on the radio a long time, and I've never talked to Leia Toll yet. Joe has responded to a couple of people. You can see them commenting. 35 accounts. Somebody on here has 35 accounts. Holy smokers. How can you do that? What are you growing currently? Jane Wilson, what are we growing? Well, I'm going to let you look out our window. This is what it looks like in this part of Canada, okay? Can you see this? Can you see what you're looking at there? Lots of eucalyptus trees, lots of fatsia, there's lots of palm trees, lots of bamboo. We got bananas, we got it all growing down here. It does look like a jungle out here when you walk through here. Very, very green, okay? So we grow a lot of different things. I don't know exactly, I can't name every plant we have because we have way too many plants to list, Jane. Way too many plants to list. So what are you growing, Jane, and where are you? Whereabouts is your location? I'm curious. Hopefully I'm still streaming here. I think I am. It's interesting that I can stream better on Wendy's iPhone than I can on her Mac computer. I do not get it. I really don't get it. I'm going to turn this guy off. There we go. So let me put my glasses back on, and I'm going to go back into the living room when it's more comfortable. My laptop corrupted last night in installing Windows taking. Oh, no. Sunny and 71 on Alea. Yeah, signal strong. Interesting, Sandor, because, yeah, so this is the way to do it. If Wendy needs to live stream on her channel, and I got to get her to actually live stream sometime. So, Wendy, the signal's very strong on this. Sandor was saying the signal is very strong on this phone.
Oh, good.
Jane.
Better than your computer?
Celery Undercover, Zone 6, Ontario. Yeah, Jane, we're in Zone 9A here, this part of Canada. I'm going to give you a little peeky out our kitchen window here, okay? This is what it looks like here when we look out our window, okay? This is what we were looking at. You see Santa in the distance there? Bananas are on the rack. And then we'll go over to this window here, and you see a lot of exotica. That's what you look at here when you live in this part of Canada, right there.
You should go walk outside.
I could actually, you know what, I'm going to walk outside. I'm going to give you a little garden tour, guys.
Just don't go
Okay.
too far.
Okay, so let me just grab my jacket.
Here, I'll hold it.
Here, Wendy's going to hold it. Say hi to everybody. Don't click anything.
No.
Say hi.
We don't have our lights on, and, well, it's very dark here right now.
It's not dark. It's
I
dark
think
in the
it's
house. It's
dark.
not dark outside.
It's our winter.
Yes, it's...
It's gray, kind of rainy out there. Here you go.
Okay, here we go, guys. We're going outside. I'm going to show you some stuff, okay? We're going to show you some stuff. Follow me outside. All right, so when you come out the back sun deck here, and I did live streams over in this deck in the summertime. It kind of looks like this. This is what we're looking at here. We got a lot of there's a lot of palmy things happening around here, okay? And then we're going to go over to the gallery right here. Follow me, folks. And you can see some of the tikis I carved. These ones are driftwood tikis I carved with a chainsaw. There's some in there. Lots of tikis. This here is jasmine, okay? This is jasmine vines. These are all jasmine vines growing up through that timber bamboo. And they're evergreen. And the fuchsias, you can see the lights on here. Isn't that cool? Wendy, lights on all the palms. This is fatsia trees. Darn it. It died. Did it go back again? It went back. So what it was, I was too far away from the house, and then the signal died. So anyway, there's this eucalyptus tree behind me here, this big one, dropped a bunch of branches, and it just trashed a bunch of stuff underneath it. It broke a whole bunch of stuff. So I think I want to get that one cut down too. I'm getting really sick of some of these eucalyptus trees. Actually, you know what? I'll go out the front door, and then I'm going to show you the front. I'm going to show you the front garden. Okay. Sorry about that. The connection died when I went out there.
Oh, too far.
It went too far, and then I had to
You have to kind of be right near the...
I had to reconnect. So we're going to go down here, guys. Bear with me. We're giving you a little New Year's Day garden tour here. So Wendy's got my flip-flops out in the rain. Okay, so right there, that's bay tree behind us. Right there, and there's the tree fern. You see the tree fern? Tree fern down there. There's some date palms down there. And then lots of bamboo. There's a bamboo jungle down there. That's all bamboo jungle. There's southern magnolias and bamboo everywhere down in there. And then we're looking at This is where the disaster was, right here. The disaster was right here where the tree came down, the eucalyptus tree, and there was a massive crater right there. So we filled it all up, and Wendy's going to put some evergreen ferns in there. And then here, at the front of the house, it's a pretty palmy place. You see that? Lots of palms. And more palms in here. And all through here is pretty palmy. It's always green. And there's another palm here. Wendy put some lights on this one today. Those are LED lights. And there's the palm that got flipped over by the big eucalyptus that fell down. Part of the eucalyptus stump is down there. I took the chainsaw. So these guys were going to get cut down. These are 100-footers here. See that? These are 100-foot gum trees right here. Those are white gum eucalyptus. Those are going to get cut down. And I think we're going to cut all these ones down too. I'm really getting sick of them because if these guys drop branches, man, they cause a lot of damage. The fruit. And then hopefully this thing doesn't die. I'm going to show you a Camarops. There's a Camarops there. Camarops. This one I grew from seed. This one I didn't. That's Camarops. And then up through here. Follow me, folks. And it's Camarops in there too. See that? Right here. Camarops here. And then there's a Cerifera. There's a Cerifera in here. There's a Cerifera right there. So there's your New Year's Day garden tour. These are blooming. These are really fragrant. These guys back down through here. Here's a seed I stuck in the ground decades ago, growing in the rock, growing beside the house. Right there, that's Tracky, right? There's the Tiki tribe. The Tikis. Tiki tribe right there. You've seen videos of those. We're giving you play-by-play action. There's vivax in there. There's lots of bamboo growing through there. And, well, follow me down through the jungle here. These are all fatsia trees in here. I'm still getting a connection. It's actually not too shabby out here. The rain has stopped. And see a big palm over there? That one's just about 20 feet tall. One over there. That one I planted in 1987. So it's been there a long time. February 1987. Those right up there, those are redwood trees. Those are quite vibrant. That's a green coast redwood. And then there's one just as tall beside it, a blue one, an Aptos blue. Yeah. And it's just a mixed mash of pretty much everything. We've got a lot of gum trees growing along the fence over there too. And lots of cordyline in here. So we'll go down back through and then I'll head back inside. Don't want to bore you to death. This is bay tree. This is your cooking bay right here, Laurus nobilis. These guys, you put in your pasta sauce and stuff. They grow really well here. This is a really tender eucalyptus. This one right here, it froze down in December 2008. It came back again. Is it this one? No, this one right here. Really tender eucalyptus tree. These guys here. So I don't know the species of it, but I know it's not that hardy. Bad freeze is going to take it out. You've seen all this in my videos before, but I figure since I have the cell phone, I'm going to cruise around out here and just show you what it's like. So there you go. When the tree came down, it took some branches off these 30-foot laurel trees here. And anyway, I cleaned up the mess down there. You can see some of the yuccas growing down in through there. I'm going to cut that tree down too. It's got a tiki on the other side, but I'm going to take the chainsaw. I've cut the top off already. I'm going to the front of our place. And it's a lot bigger than that. It's a pretty good sized garden. Got some bicopa blooming here. And then there's some, these are really fragrant. Those primulas are super sweet smelling right there. Evergreen oak here, there's a tan bark oak right there. That one, there's Lithocarpus henryi. So that's the front of the place. This is a cool tree here, guys. This is called a Heteromeles arbustifolia. This one I grew from seed years ago. It came up in a flat at Washingtonia flifera about 30 years ago. I didn't know what it was until it started getting a few leaves on it. Then I stuck it in the ground as a seedling. So it's a California holly. Heteromeles arbustifolia or toyon. And it thrives and it produces berries and the birds eat the berries and it does flower too. So nice tree. It did lose a branch off of it when this tree lost some big branches up there. You see this 100-foot eucalyptus? Branch came off there and a branch came off there. that branch there fell on here and it busted a branch off of the heteromeles. So there it is, folks. And there's the B&B right there. That's the front of it. That's what it looks like. In the springtime, I put on all the palms back out here. I got a lot. I got the Kentia palms. I got birds of paradise and stuff that come out here too, but don't want to risk it. The date palms are still outside right now. It just hasn't been cold yet. We did have that snow, but it wasn't cold enough to bother anything. So, and the Fatsias kind of popped back up too. There's Fatsia trees up there. You can see them up there. Those are Fatsia trees. Those kind of bent down in the snow too, but they've popped back up again. So this is Clematis armandi. Got flower buds on it now. Evergreen clematis, whole vine up there, which is cool, and that gets flowers as well. So there you go. That's a little tour, and I'm going to go back inside now, folks, and sit in there where it's even warmer and balmier, but not so palmy. All right. Thanks for coming with on the garden tour. But now I'm going to sit down on a couch, and then that way I can actually read your messages. Wendy's watching her favorite show.
You gotta go upstairs or something.
Oh, I got to go upstairs because I'm going to bother her here.
Well, no, I won't be able to watch.
Wendy's cooking a roast.
Yeah.
Wendy is cooking a roast for dinner. Okay, so back into the house. I'm going to go into my man cave. Okay, guys? You're coming into the man cave with me. And that way I'm not going to bother her too much. Okay, so now I can put my glasses on. Where are my glasses? Oh, I left them downstairs. I gotta go. Follow me around. So what's the weather like where you guys are? I'm sure it's pretty nice down in Tennessee. I'm sure it's pretty balmy and palmy right now. I don't know where I put my glasses. Do you know where my glasses are? Oh. It's the worst. No. It's the worst when I lose my glasses. I put them down somewhere. And I don't know where they are. Okay, I'll try to read I'll try my best. I got readers up there. Yeah. I don't think they're in my room. Okay, let's see. Yeah, not good losing glasses. I'll put on these nerdy ones. Let's see here. Those are nerdy glasses, but they work. Okay, so now I can actually read your comments in there. So that was just a quick garden tour, and I'm glad it wasn't pouring down with rain on me. It was really wet today. It really was a ugly day, and I can't believe that people actually were down there going on that polar bear swim. It's like, no way. The water was between 8.3 and 8.5 degrees Celsius, so you can figure that out. It's too cold for me, and if it's not warm like Maui, I really don't want to swim in it. So on a hot summer day here, I'll go in it, but I'm not going to go in it in the wintertime. Yeah, now I got to figure out my glasses. Those are prescription glasses, reading glasses too. If I lose those, I'm in trouble. You know what I mean? So anyway, what did you guys all have for dinner last night? Did you guys have a good New Year's dinner? Like, I'm sure you guys probably ate something fancy schmancy, right? And we don't usually eat fancy schmancy here, but last night we did because it was opening of a new year, and getting rid of that old year. 2020 was not a good year, and bringing the new year with some steak and lobster, with prime rib roast beef and lobster. It wasn't steak; it was rib roast beef. It was really good. So, moderator, yeah. So I don't know how to get a moderator here. Let's just see. Report removed. No. Doesn't show. You can't do it on an iPhone. I clicked your name. It's just like weird. There's got to be another way to do it. How to get a moderator? Coconut pudding, roasted pig, and luau. Holy coconut pudding and roasted pig luau on the Leia Atoll. Lucky him. Lucky you. Wowzers. I like luau's. Have you guys ever been to a luau? I've been to a luau. Or are you closing me out? I'm trying to figure out how to. I'm not good at iPhones, guys. I'm really not good at iPhones at all. I'm trying to figure out how to work this, like Sandor said. Next time somebody leave, okay. Palm Nation, I've clicked your name. Report, remove, put time, hide. Palm Nation, ask Wendy to log into. Oh, okay. The only way to do it, she has to be logged into her computer. I've only been to luau's on the island of Oahu, but I've never been to a luau on Maui. So the only way it works is if Wendy is actually on her computer, and you can't make anybody a mod on this iPhone. unfortunately. That's what it said. A little thing came up. So sorry about that. Where are you? Bigfoot is apparently in Alealea Atoll, right? Alealea Atoll. I'm still, you know, Zach. I like reading the comments. I do. I get a really good kick out of reading comments in here, man. It's awesome. You guys make me laugh. Cocos, Bigfoot is, he says he's in Cocos Reefs, Alealea. Joe, couldn't see the garden, was all distracted. Oh, well, I'll do another one on here this weekend, then you can see it. How cold do you think Sable Miner McCurtain could take? I bet you those guys, Brian, could take below 0 degrees Fahrenheit for sure. If I was in Ohio, I wouldn't have orchids, palm trees, banana trees last. Wow, you grow everything there in Alealea. So there's no way that guy could be in Ohio, everybody, if he's growing coconuts, palms, and stuff. Hey, JD Gardens, how's it going? Good to see you in there. So I'm glad you guys are watching Wendy's channel. I guess you kind of missed the garden tour. Zach makes me laugh. That's good. Is there really? That was from 20 and Sandor. Oh God. Yeah, there you go. Well, we don't have any snow here, but we did have some snow, as you've seen in my videos. We don't miss a thing here. If it snows, I'm going to videotape it. If we get ice, I'm going to videotape it. If we get a hurricane force storm, I'm going to videotape it. Because to me, it all is YouTube entertainment, right? And I take everything on here with a grain of salt. So anyway, I'm glad some of you did get to come through the garden with me. And Santa Land. Where is Santa Land? GD Gardens. I just posted this year and said, is talked about, well, I hopefully 2021 is going to be better than 2020. Part of the state of Hawaii. Really? Alea Atoll's part of Hawaii? Crazy. Wow. Well, I'm sure open to get back to Hawaii. You know what? Hey, I just thought of something. Wendy always brings this phone to Hawaii with her. Hi, Mark. Zach. Oh God. If Wendy brings this to Hawaii with her again, which she usually does, I can actually live stream on the beach. I could do a live stream from the beach. That would be kind of cool. I think I would do that. If I could get a signal on Maui, I'm going to try that. And hopefully by then she'll have a better cell phone. This is actually an outdated cell phone already. We're part of the Kiribati. Oh, I know where Kiribati is. Right. Then what country is that part of? I've heard of Kiribati before. I've actually watched videos on Kiribati. Right on. There's a tribe there. It's a small island. I think what's happening with Kiribati, it's going to be underwater soon, right? Because the oceans, they say, are rising. We want to be a different country from there, trying to break away. Ohio. Yes, Ohio is part of the USA. Zach, you're awesome. Oh, God. I kind of like live streaming on this phone. It's kind of neat. It is really cool. Oh, hey, I'm going to show you a cool mug I got. Somebody sent me this mug years ago from Arizona. Somebody sent me this mug from Arizona. And this mug says, Sex Life of a Date Palm. Isn't that crazy? Look at this. Not possible, UN or Pacific. I missed that. Anyway, this is a pretty cool mug. And I just store my junk in it, but it's got some banana swivel sticks in it. But I think it's kind of cool. Right there. It's a very palmy mug. And we'll just put that back here with the rest of my junk. Put that there. Anyway, I still need to find out exactly where Alealea Atoll is. I know where Kiribati is, but I've never really seen Alealea Atoll on a map, so I'm going to have to really search for that one out. And possibly even use a magnifying glass if it's a small country, right? You know, Kiribati, I have actually seen videos on Kiribati. Fake clickbait. Joe, you got to call Alealea Atoll. It's got to... Yeah, I don't know. I don't see Alealea Atoll anywhere. I've looked on my... I've looked Sandor, Alealea Atoll, Oh, Leia is in on Ohio. Is it really? Huh. That is, you're right, in Irish. Interesting. I don't know. Well, somebody said Alea Atoll is in Ohio, but I know there's big lakes in Ohio. Is there islands in those lakes? Tell me, people, are there islands in the lakes off of Ohio? Yeah. Oh God, yeah, and that's bad stuff. You don't want to be. That stuff is really bad stuff. Any of that stuff you don't want to be. You don't want to be doing. It's not good for you. Atolls need coral reefs to form. Did you guys know coral reefs actually, I think, kind of caused the wave break in Hawaii too? There are many islands on the Great. Is there many islands in the Great Lakes? No, no coral survives in a. There's no coral in Ohio. We don't have any coral here too. Although, you know what? I swear I have found coral washed up on the beach on the west coast of Vancouver Island. So must wash in lots of islands in Lake Erie. Hey, cool. That's cool. So, do people live on those islands? I'm curious. Are people living on the islands in Lake Erie? And would it be a better microclimate out there because you're out in the middle of the lake? I mean, it's big like an ocean, kind of, but I know they're lakes. But until the lake freezes, you probably still have a really good microclimate out there on one of those Great Lakes, right? Because they are massive. Aren't they like hundreds of miles across? How big? What's the biggest Great Lake? How many miles across? People live in the USDA zones, islands in the lake. Yes, oh, they do live on the islands. 7A. There are towns on them. Really? That is crazy. The islands on Tennessee River are established winter. Oh, that's good in the flood season. Kelly's is good. I'm going to have to look that up. I need to actually look up these islands in the lakes and see what it's like there. I've always been interested in the islands in the Atlantic called Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard. I know where Pelee Island is, Sandor. Pelee Island is the southernmost point of Canada. There's Point Pelee and Pelee Island, right? And I think Pelee Island is the southernmost tip of Canada. Correct, right? And I believe there's actually native cactus that grows out there. Pelee Island. The only islands are inhabitable are in the Tennessee or the rivers are the Pickwick and the Kentucky. So people do live on those, eh? Zach, interesting. Cool. Well, there's thousands of islands around here. Some are uninhabited. Some people live on some of the islands. We're Eastern Prickly Pear when. Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I thought. There's Eastern Prickly Pear there on those islands. Yeah, it's They probably have really hot summers there. I don't think they're kind of small. Zach. Yeah, well, it depends where you are here. There's some pretty good sized islands here. What is the exact latitude, longitude of LA alone? There should not be strong enough for you to be here. Yeah, I don't know what the latitude of longitude is, Leia Atoll. And how do they get power there? How is power brought to these places? That's what always blows me away. I'm not quite sure. Sorry, maybe no contact. The contact ask him. Well, I know Hawaii, I think their power comes from diesel generators, the Hawaiian Islands, but I don't know about Alea Atoll. How do they get their power out there in these remote places? Bet you won't say it out loud. Well, I'm starting to think it's not real, right? Alea Atoll. I mean, it sounds like a real place, but I can't find it. Can you find if you have a Google Maps? Look it up. Power is brought by the Tooth Fairy. You guys. GD Gardens, you guys are funny. I'm actually enjoying this live stream. And this is like probably the third live stream I've done on Gulf Island Rock. And I know some of you guys were joining in. Hydropower, I think, means the island known as Alea Island. I think he means Elet Island, known as Alea Island. Okay. Brought by moms. No, but Alec, I'm enjoying reading the comments. I love reading comments. You know what I mean? I'm just enjoying, you know what I mean? Right, dude. And I'm with you, Zach. I totally believe Zach, for sure. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Alec, how's your New Year's Day going out there? And what time is it, everybody? Today, this time right now is we're 4:20 p.m. and you can still see it's lighter out. Now the days are getting longer, which is a good thing. So you can still see behind me that it is still light here on Salt Spring Island. right? So at 4:20 p.m. So that's nice that the days are actually getting a little longer. 7:20, so it's dark there. What I don't understand is how can Zach spit it out? Let's hear it. Let's see it. I just can't. I just always want to see what they're going to come up with next. Why can't I see Palm Nation? He shows up every so often. Interesting. Alea Toll was wondering why they cannot see Palm Nation in here. Well, I don't understand how can someone and still have the nerve to. Yeah, I know what you mean. I can't leave Palm Nation comment. He, he must have blocked. That's what it is. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. That's why. Yeah. I've had to block a few people on Facebook over the years, just some really crazy people, right? They were just kind of getting on my nerves, so I kind of blocked them. I think I've blocked maybe about 50 people on there. They're just like asking me dumb questions all the time and saying dumb things. So I just like got rid of them. So sometimes that's an easy thing to do. We get our power from hydropower. Hydropower. Alea is a UN member. Is Alea a UN member? United Nations? No, it's not a UN member. So it's south of Midway then in Bikini Island, I guess. Bikini Island. Actually, Bikini Island. Is it the Bikini Island Atoll? There's lots of atolls out there, right? You know? And destination plant has pipe and taking water. A desalinization plant has a pipe and taking water. Oh, they got they got a desalinization plant there. It's a Walmart member. Joe, does Ray still sell bananas? I don't know if Ray's still selling. Does he still sell stuff? Yeah, he may still sell bananas. The last time I saw him, Mike, was at the Van Dusen plant sale about 4 years ago. I bought a pawpaw tree from him, and he might have had bananas there. I don't touch because he's far from our islands, right? So I don't go over to the mainland too much. It's too expensive. It's very costly for me to go to Vancouver because a lot of people say, "Hey, Joe, when you're in Vancouver, and can you see this and see that, or take a?" I don't go to Vancouver much. It's too far from here, and it's a pain by ferry, right? It's like a direct sailing is an hour and a half, but most of the time it's not a direct sailing, and it's 3 hours to get to Vancouver from Salt Spring Island. So I can't be bothered. It's costly, and then you have to stay overnight, which costs more money. You know what I mean? You have to stay in a hotel. So that don't bother going over there. It's the only time I really go over there is maybe twice a year. I go over to visit my aunt. I'll go over to visit my buddy Phil in the Palm Society, and then I visit a bunch of gardens. I'll go to Vancouver, and actually 3 times because I'll go to Hawaii. When I leave for Maui, I fly from Victoria to Vancouver Airport, but actually it's not in Vancouver. Like I said before, Vancouver Airport is actually on Sea Island. It's not in Vancouver. You can Google that. Sea Island is a little island near Vancouver beside Lulu Island. And I used to live on Lulu Island, which is Richmond, a good name for it. But Lulu Island is beside Sea Island, and that's where YVR is. Vancouver International Airport is actually on a small island called Sea Island. It's not even in Vancouver. It's funny, isn't that, how the way it works? It's like Victoria International Airport is actually not in Victoria. It's actually in Saanich, near Sydney. It's a ways from Victoria. It's often the way it works. So, and often that's where they do the temperature recordings. A lot of times at these airports, and it's often colder, much colder at the airports than it is, like say downtown Vancouver or something. And maybe because it's just flat and open there. How much do you want to bet is making a fake account right now? He might be. You know what? I bet you're right, Zach. I bet you are right. What is the airport on Alea Atoll? Do they actually? I guess they'd have to have an airport there, wouldn't they? Sandor. I mean, how would you get there by boat? I guess it's by boat. If you're not flying to Alea Atoll, then you're taking a boat to Alea Atoll. I mean, you can take a boat to Hawaii, but to me, it's not practical. It's too far to take a boat. A troll on a toll, an atoll. Is that what you mean? Do you mean it's a troll on an atoll? That kind of rhymes. Anyway, well, I look forward to seeing some of his videos. I'd like to see him in one of his videos under some coconut palms. I think that would be cool, eh, Sander? Port is on Alea Atoll. Ask him what port. Yeah, what port would be there? I'm curious. What port is on Alea Atoll? And yes, Brian. And as a Rico palm. He is also known as a Rico palm. Hey, Sandor, and that would be good to see him under some coconut palms there. Have you ever seen the palms in the... Yep, I have. There's actually a video, Alex, called Palm Trees Conquer the North, and it was put out from a guy in Switzerland years ago because Trachycarpus palms have naturalized in Locarno and Lugano. Locarno and Lugano. So there's a lot of palm trees in Switzerland. Alea, a troll. Was that a good one? Hey, hey, Zach. Palm Nation. Sandor. Well, it's good that this thing is working. So it looks like this is the way to do a live stream, is on one of these tiny little phones. I was bored of Google and saw thousands. Yeah, I rarely ever use Google Earth once in a blue moon. I think I've only used Google Earth maybe 2 or 3 times in my life, but I've actually seen the Google Maps car. I saw it here on Salt Spring twice, and I saw it in Hawaii. And I shot a video of it because I went out in the parking lot one morning, and there was this Google Earth car in our parking lot at the condo. And I'm sure they have cars everywhere all over the world, but one day I'm driving home from work, and then there was the Google Earth Maps car right on our road. Of course, I cracked the nut. I was going to shoot a video. It's already gone. I see big hardware stores. Oh, I missed that. Joe, I saw your house on Google Earth. Cool. Can you actually see it? Really? That's cool. So you didn't know the address, right? I mean, I can give you the address. So I don't think you can see too much because there's a lot of trees around. So you can probably see the brown metal roof of our house. I don't know if you can see much other than that when you Google Earth our house here on the north end of Salt Spring Island. But if you go high enough, you can see the ocean across the street and the trees that buffer us from the ocean across the street. Not sound like your B&B shows on the map. Not to sound like a stalker, your B&B. Oh, cool. That's all right. I guess check it out. Starting to get dark. Look at this. There it is, folks. Before the brightness leaves. There it is. The garden going at dusk. There's our garden at dusk. And hopefully tomorrow will be a better day because I got a lot of stuff to do. Okay, I missed that comment. I don't really like the way the comments are set in here. It just shows one at a time. Okay, so when I'm live streaming on my computers, there's my computers there, by the way. That's where I'm live streaming to you guys from. There's the computer. There's the other computer. That's my Jungle Joe C computer. That's my Banana JSSI computer. You want to see something cool? You see this photo right here? It's hard to see. This is all tree ferns, okay? This is a forest of tree ferns on a mountain of New Zealand. My friend took that photo, and he's a professional photographer, famous photographer here, so he signed it for me. And there's the Black Sands Beach at Kalapana, right there. And there's a big chiquita. So there you go. Yeah, I love the tree ferns in New Zealand. But the only thing I don't like about this live stream, the comments are just one at a time. And when I'm live streaming on the big computer, I can see all your comments on the right-hand side of the screen, is where this one on this little iPhone, they're on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, and only one comment shows up at one time. And so, and I got to watch fast. I got to be quick because they don't stay very long, the comments. They kind of just there, and then they disappear. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it looks like the stream is still going pretty good because I haven't died out yet, except the one time out in the garden when I was out there, it kind of died out, but that was just because of the connection. But hey, it seems to be working so far, so good, and I'm quite happy about that. And I like having you guys in there. That's great. So I probably will do a few more streams on Wendy's channel over time. You know, maybe I'll do a couple streams a month. You should switch your main account. Do a live on Banana A. Oh, well, I can't switch it, but I can go, hang on. I can go to here and do a live stream. Let's see if it works. Okay, hang on. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try live streaming. I'm going to try live streaming on Banana JSSI right now and see if I can do that. That's actually a cool idea. Let's just see. Okay, so here, and I'm just hooking it up right now, Zach. There. I'm going to go into Banana JSSI. I'm going to try doing streaming on 2 channels. All right. Let me just put this here for a sec. Wish I had glasses work. Okay, so I'll put that there. And live stream. Put this here. I need a light. Need some lightage here in the man cave. Starting to get warm in here. Let me take my jacket off. Okay, so let's see if I can do live stream Jan 1st, 2021. Okay, so here we go. Here we go, live, going live. Okay, folks, we are going live on both channels. Check this out. And I'm going to show something. This is the way it looks when I do a live stream. If that hooks up, I don't know if it will. It might not because I'm on this live stream right now. So, oh, it says I'm live. So, okay, so this is what I see, guys, when I'm live streaming with you guys. Can you see that? Okay, so when you guys comment, it comes up on this side of the screen and it says live. And if it's a bad connection, it'll come across the top of the screen. Okay, so you can see there's two people watching. We're 16 seconds. There's Palm Nation right there. See, Palm Nation's in there. He put potato, right? So you can see that. And he's in blue. You see, can you see that? Hopefully you can see that okay. And then there's Sam, hello. And yeah, so I can see everybody on the right-hand side, and I like that much better than this thing here. Because when you comment on Wendy's, it's yeah, it's working. So far, so good. And I don't think it's drawing too much from the internet, this little thing, Alec, this little iPhone. So that's what Wendy's iPhone, that's what I've been streaming on right there. So anyway, it's working. That's a good thing. I will face this way, and we'll do a stream on both channels. What do you think of that? That's kind of cool. Like there's GD Gardens. I can show you guys. Oh, see now it says, okay, that's what it says. Unstable connection. Can you see that? It comes across the screen. Now it went back again, but it said unstable connection. So anyway, we'll see how long it works on there. It's no big deal. So we're going just about an hour on this thing right here, and we'll see how long it lasts. We've got 2 live streams going at once. Imagine if we had 3 live streams. I could have the Jungle Joe C one going here. I am not Rico Palms. Rico Palms. Is Rico Palm like must be a YouTuber or something? GD Gardens needs to be okay. So GD Gardens, GD Gardens is there. Okay, GD Gardens, you're in there, buddy. Okay, it's airport called. Oh, what's the airport called? Rico Palms. Rico Palms is a kind kid who lives down the street from has just started a new YouTube channel. Oh wow, cool. So he lives over on Alea Lea. Looks like the sun shining over my shoulder, doesn't it? Look at that. Look like the sun shining over my shoulder. Yeah. Okay. So Zach, he is now. GD is now. GD you are. So post something and let's just see your name light up in blue. And sure, it was the airport. What's the airport called? Yeah, post something in your GD Palms on Banana JSI. I just want to see your name all light up because we're a mod now. Okay, so you're a mod. Palm Nation's a mod, and that's what it looks like right there. I don't know if you can see that. It's hard to see. It really is with the. Yep, GD Gardens. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. Super hard to see. It's messed up. Yeah. You're running a Lenovo, right, Zach? This is a Lenovo here. There's my Lenovo, right there. And that's what Jungo says. So my one YouTube is on here. My other YouTube's on this one. So I don't like to switch them over too much. I just like to use 2 different computers. But anyway, it's I'm looking forward to dinner. I don't know what you guys are having, but I'm looking forward to this prime rib roast that Wendy's doing. I had one last night. Wendy's doing another one tonight. I am on both streams on my computer and my phone. Holy cow, GD Gardens got the phone and the computers going. That's like this. This is Wendy's iPhone. Like I said, I do not own an iPhone. I have one in my Parks truck at work, and a lot of times I'll take Instagram pics. Yeah, my laptop is a Lenovo. I'm about to get an HP gaming laptop. Oh, cool. Right on. I don't mind my Lenovo. I bought it a few years ago, and I'm actually quite happy with it. I think it's an okay thing. I bought it at Best Buy. I'm only on my phone. I'm no. Okay, you're on your phone. I'm on. Yeah, this is Wendy's phone here. As you can see, there it is. I'm seeing you guys. I'm watching you guys. You can see yourself live streaming here. Uh, that's cool. Right on, and that's what it's looking like outside. It's still out here, and the time is 4:35. So it's this. It's there is no sun today. It's getting darker out. I'm not going to say the sun's going down because the sun is behind clouds, right? So, uh, yeah, Alea Atoll. Somebody said, yeah, Alea. Brian Perez. Brian Perez. So I guess it's the only. Oh, you know, we're Jane coming here from Hawaii. You know, it's light in Hawaii because she's 2 hours behind us. How was the polar bear swim? Oh, I got a video of it. There wasn't a lot of people there, Sandor. Maybe 25, 30 people. And usually there's dozens of people there, but because of what's going on, it's been low key. But there were some hardcore people that were out there quite a ways swimming around. It's like, and there was a couple down there, this younger couple, and I said, "Are you going to go in?" They already did. We did it naked before anybody got here. I says, "Well, that would have made a better video for me." But anyway, they were just sitting there with their, I guess, they were dried off, and they went in earlier. What's the name of the airport? Oh, you're talking about the one on Alea. Yeah, we don't have any airport here on Salt Spring Island. There is planes that come in and out every day on Salt Spring Island. It's like a place where planes take off and land. It's like an airstrip. Yeah, cool. Wow. Yeah, I know actually on Kiribati, it's act it's a run basically, but it's not really a big airport. That is what you don't know what it is. It's like a tarmac, and kids play on that tarmac ball and stuff like that when the airplanes aren't right. It's like a landing strip in Kiribati. I know that. Anyway, the only planes here come in day in and day out year round are float planes. We have seaplanes. What is the name of the airport though? Now original Bigfoot. Every airport has names, nations. You guys got to Google or YouTube Kiribati. I don't know. I've Googled Kiribati and watched YouTube videos on it. And what they have there is it's kind of like a runway, like a big thing of tarmac. So it's not really an airport. I don't know if it's any different where he is. But yeah, there's definitely no airports here on Salt Spring Island. It's the Pacific Ocean is our airport, and we have Harbor Air and we have Salt Spring Island Air, and they're all float planes. There's probably about four of them there every day, in and out all day long. They'll take you over to the island and take you over to Vancouver. If you want to fly to Vancouver from here, it's from start to finish. It's about a 30-minute flight, something like that. By the time you get in the plane and land, it's about 30 minutes. Can you put a moderator on now, Joe? Yeah, they're on there. GD Gardens is one, Palm Nation's one, Duck Killer Clyde, 2 in one day. And Clyde, look at this. We're actually streaming on Wendy's as well. So not only we're on Banana JSSI, if you go to Gulf Island Rock, I'm actually streaming on Wendy's right now. So there we go, 2 in one day. And actually, I didn't intend to go on Banana JSSI, but I think Zach mentioned it. So there we go. So I've got two going. Duck Killer Clyde's going duck hunting. I'm jealous. That's awesome. I'm suspended until tomorrow. Duck Killer Clyde's a bad boy. I've been suspended on there a few times. This is my account. This is on my computer. Cool. Contact me on Facebook. What happened to Matt? I'll be duck hunting. Well, hopefully you get some ducks, man. So what's the limit on ducks, Clyde? How many ducks can you guys get? Can you get is it like fishing? Not gonna spend it on Face World. So we quit. Facebook and even YouTube, they're really sticky, and there's they kind of have the Facebook and YouTube police, and they check everything. 7 ducks a day. Wow. That's awesome. 7 ducks. So you're using a 12 gauge or a 410, probably a 410, right? It's like Facebook ban Matt. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. The Facebook police are out there in full force, and there's a lot of prudes out there in Facebook. And if you do something they don't like, will ban you from posting on there for a week or suspend your account. Pacific Flyway is the best flyway. So how far from your place are you going duck hunting? How far as well? You know what I mean? You got to really watch what you do on YouTube. That's why I really don't see the what's going around. What's going on in the world right now. I don't like to see the word. because they're sticky with that too. You need to pay your internet bill connection. Does it really? It's showing I got a good connection here right now. We do pay our bill, but it's not the greatest internet here. Trust me. Camelou likes Coke. Hello. So there we go. So Wendy's stream is going to go. How many minutes are we? We're over an hour. We're 61 at mouth of British Columbia. Oh, cool. Well, you know what? I drove past the park today, Clyde, and I thought about you because the playing fields were full. Oh, there we go. So if you don't get the stream on Banana JSSI, I'm also Gulf Island Rock. This phone is Gulf Island Rock on Wendy's channel. But anyway, I thought of Clyde when I drove past the playing fields today, and there was about 30 or 40 Canada geese out there, and that's where we need Duck Killer Clyde to come in with the big guns and take some of those out, because those geese make a mess. How many palms do you think you have? I think Clyde's got a lot of palms. Dad likes your area. Oregon is actually a beautiful state. It really is. I like it. I really love the state of Oregon. It's absolutely gorgeous, man. And diverse. I mean, it's really. You go to from a really cool growing zones to Zone 9B. He's been there a lot in the 80s. Cool. That's awesome. I've stayed in Oregon a couple of times. Maybe 3 times I've stayed in Oregon now. I've stayed in. Was it Roseburg? I've stayed in Oregon, Portland. Been to Oregon City. It was either Medford or Roseburg I stayed in. There's Kiss the Baby, Blast Off. So Blast Off, I'm kind of live streaming on both here. They're always getting run over around here. Oh, yeah, there's too many geese here. I only have 47 palms in my yard. Only 47. Only. That's a lot of palm trees. Clyde likes palms. That's a good thing. And that's why we're here, because we like palm trees. So anyway, I'm going to stop streaming, I think, on Wendy's thing here. Oregon City is 15 minutes to the north. Yeah, I was saying that's where we got our greenhouses years ago, Clyde. They made greenhouses down there, commercial greenhouses. And in the storm in 1996, December 96, our commercial greenhouses caved in, so we went down to Oregon City. What's the temp, long-term temp? Balmy and palmy and wet. Sandra, I don't see any cold weather here. I see highs of 8 and 9 and lows of 5 degrees Celsius. So, and I'm not seeing anything cold yet, but you never know what it has in store for us, Old Man Winter. How well does clay stand with frost? I don't know. We don't have clay here. We have very rocky, dry soil. Palms. I could say the P word, but I won't, just in case, because the police might be watching. I really do. Anyway, there we go. So this live stream seems to be going well. I'm not too sure, Cam. Okay, guys, looks like that died off on my channel. Looks like conditions are unstable. The internet rock. You can see it says right there. That's what it says across the screen. Your connection is unstable. Please wait while we try to reconnect. Yeah, 29 degrees. I think we've been down at just under 32. There we go. Connection's back. So anyway, the connection went on the channel. Now it's back, but it's here on Wendy's channel, Gulf Island Rock. Anyway, guys, I should roll. Because it looks like the battery life on Wendy's phone is dying. Connection's not the greatest on that. So anyway, thanks for watching. And stay tuned for more live streams here on this